everybody, welcome back to another Southern Scales YouTube video. Today we're going to be reviewing the Hygger Zoo T5 Ho UVB Lighting Combo Kit. Hygger reached out to me a little over a month and a half ago after I posted my first video and asked me if I'd like to do a collaboration and they would send me one of their lights. And I said yes. I have one of their lights already on my 5-gallon fish tank. I showed it in my first video. It's a little different now, but I can put a clip in the video so you can see what I'm talking about. I've had their light on that tank since I made it, and it's done great. It grows my plants well. It's not too bright. It's got adjustment settings and everything, so I've already had experience with them in the past, so I was more than willing to get in to do this video here. So I've had this light here on my tank for about a month and a half, most likely. I think that's the most accurate, is a month and a half. Before I got this light, I didn't have a lot of the plants in here I do now. If you remember my first video for my reptile room tour and fish room tour, this tank had a different light on it. There weren't the same plants. It honestly was a little bit more bare than it is now. But since I've got this light, I also have added this plant here. So it was around a week difference from getting this light and having these plants. I got this plant here, this pothos, this fern here in the back, and then a snake plant. Actually, I already had the pothos in here, I'm sorry. The snake plant and the fern and this plant here, and then I had a Venus flytrap in here thinking I could grow it because I've been able to do so well with all these other plants. So I put it in moss and everything, and I just failed horrifically. But to get back to the light. So my plants have thrived. This plant, when I got it, was maybe about the same size, a little smaller, but it's got really strong leaves, really strong stems, and it's been spreading out slowly, so it's definitely getting enough light. With this pothos taking over the tank the way it is too, and spiraling down this branch and going up across a cork bark across the back of the tank, it's been interesting because it wasn't growing as much before because I had a fish tank light on here, thinking, the spectrum of light for a fish tank would be enough for this one. And the plants grew. They did okay, but they didn't do as well as they are right now. They had, a lot of them were not getting enough light just because it was so focused down. So since I've added this UVB light, and the way they have it is it's got a reflective ring around the light itself, so it kind of scatters throughout the tank a little better and has a lot more, not just down lighting, but a good spread. And it's grown my plants great, as well as I have a Madagascar giant day gecko in here, 4 tree frogs, and 2 crested geckos. And it's a lot to put into a tank this size. This is about a 60 gallon, 65 gallon long tank, and it's about 2.5 feet tall. But a foot of that is also substrate, so I'm going to be upgrading these guys here in the future, probably months, but I'm going to put them in a lot taller tank. I'm planning on it being about 4 foot tall. So it'll be good for them. But back to the light. Great light. My day gecko has started to come out a lot more, shown a lot more naturalistic behaviors. His colors, his scales, he just looks a lot healthier with this light on there as well. I also have noticed my tree frogs are a lot more comfortable, which has been interesting. I see them out a lot more than I used to, on the branches, leaves, just on the walls of the tank, closer to visual areas, which has been great. So overall for this tank, I'd say definitely buy it. I can't really speak for a tank that's deeper. I don't know. I can post another video whenever I get that other tank, a few weeks, months, however long it is, that I have that light on that tank with that depth and how well it still grows the plants and everything. I can probably post something about that, but it's also good to note that this is probably not meant for a 101 gallon vertical terrarium, so I wouldn't take that too much out of context. But overall, I'd say it's a very nice light. It's done great. I haven't had any issues with it. I haven't noticed it killing anything or really anything not thriving underneath it, which is what I was worried about the most, was it still going to grow my plants the way I needed them to grow, and how well would it do for my animals. And it's done everything it's supposed to, especially with the 2 UVBs I already have on there. It's just done great. So I think I'm going to continue to buy from Higer. Like I said, I already have one of their lights, and they are a more cost-efficient method too. They're not too expensive. So if you're looking for a good, not going to break the bank light that's going to do you well, and it's not, super expensive, I'd say go with Higer. Also, for your fish tank needs, air stones, air pumps, they have filters, they have more lights for your tanks. They go very wide range. They have automated ones with screens that you can set timers on to keep up with the time of the day, as well as more reptile lights, reptile needs. So I just say look into Higer. In the description below, I'm also going to leave a link to their website, and I have a discount code with them now. It is Southern Scales, all lowercase, no spaces. It'll also be linked not linked, but left in the description, so you can go back and look at that if you do decide that you're going to go buy from them. Definitely use the discount code. Definitely check them out. I'm going to post another video here soon about the 36 gallon bow front, some updates to it, things I've had happen with it, issues I've had to solve just in the past month. So thank you guys for tuning in. Check Higer out. See you in the next one.